What is up, men of the tribe? Today we're talking about MGTOW, which is an acronym actually. It stands for Men Going Their Own Way. It is basically a social movement that's along the same stream as feminism and meninism and all that stuff. It's basically saying that women are not worth it. Women are not worth the effort. Women are not worth the time or the money. Come and go the way I choose. Never gonna sing the tie-down blues. Other guys will kill to fill my shoes. No wing, clip, sappy, got it good. What do I need with love? Many MGTOW men will tell you that women are only in it for money. They don't actually love men. They don't care about men. They're just in it for money and to get some kids out of you. And I think that MGTOW is an absolute cancer to society. I think that MGTOW is disgusting and that the stuff that they promote and encourage is terrible and stupid. Now, I would not have a problem with these guys not being part of the gene pool anymore. I don't really mind that. If you guys don't want to date women, I mean, cool, that's fine. But the problem is the fact that they have quite a bit of evangelical aspects to them. They really spend a lot of effort trying to bring other guys to their side. They try to bring other men to the dark side. One of the biggest influencers in MGTOW is this guy on YouTube named Sandman, who basically he's one of those guys who just shows pictures on the screen and talks over them. I've never seen his face. I can only suspect that that's because he's kind of fucking ugly. That's my guess, though I don't have a way to know that for sure, so I don't state that surely. What I can tell you is that he's probably a bit of a loser because, he's a middle-aged guy who went through a midlife crisis. His wife left him, and he blames that on females. I've watched many of his videos. That was my primary education in getting into MGTOW and, learning about it. Or, well, I'm not getting into it because God knows I'm not a part of it, but, educating myself about it. He talks all the time about what's the deal with women, what's wrong with women, how women don't love men, and blah, blah, blah. There's never, ever been any introspection done by Sandman. It's always talking about the faults of other people. It's never looking into himself and saying, hey, maybe I lost, my connection to my own manliness and masculinity. Maybe I lost what made her attracted to me in the first place. Maybe I became the shitty side of the relationship. And maybe that's why he lost his wife. Who knows, right? But now he is a bitter single man who spends his time trying to convince other guys not to date women because he thinks that they will suffer the same fate. And that's the big problem that I see with MGTOW, is that it's all blaming other people. It is never based on looking at yourself and analyzing what you can do to be better. And I mean, obviously we can observe with the naked eye that they could do a few things better. If you look at the whole of MGTOW guys, it's the same Redditor, neckbeard, fedora-wearing creeps that, the nice guys, it was the nice guys finish last crowd a little while ago. It's the white knights. It's the guys who really, it's the guys who think that they deserve more than they actually do, and they don't spend time improving themselves. They don't go to the gym. They don't practice decent personal hygiene. They think that they're fine and that the rest of the world should conform to their standards. They don't understand, seemingly, that they need to conform a bit as well, as all humans do, to be able to function with one another. So I want to make it clear that if you are a MGTOW guy, if you are part of MGTOW and you practice that, you are not part of my tribe. You are no man who is truly focused on improving himself. You may very well have been misguided, and that's perfectly understandable. And I'm happy to work with guys who have been misguided in that way, and I hold no animosity to you guys. Again, if you want to no longer be a part of the gene pool, that's fine. But if you want to actually improve yourself and suck it up and fix yourself in order to conform to what the world is, I'm here to help you with that. So I hope that anybody who's watching this who is a part of MGTOW realizes, hey, maybe the problem was with me, right? Maybe it's not just that women only want money and babies. Maybe it's the fact that I was a shitty, maybe it's the fact that I was a shitty part of the relationship. Maybe it's the fact that I was a bad partner. So hopefully I get some guys to reconsider joining MGTOW with this video if they've been thinking about it. And hopefully I get some guys to leave MGTOW who have already been a part of it. And to all the rest of you who were just here for the ride to listen and hear my thoughts, really to all of you, keep rising.